Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to talk to you about this sensor. This is an infrared sensor. The electronic name is Sharp 2Y0A21. And as I told you, this is an infrared sensor. That means that one of these elements sends into the air an infrared light. And if this infrared light finds an obstacle in his way, the light is going to return, and then the other element is going to detect this light. So I can use this as a digital input because I can use it to detect an obstacle, and then you will get an answer. I got an obstacle or not an obstacle. And as you know, that's a digital input. Now, also I can use this sensor as an analogical input, so I can have a measurement of the distance between my sensor and the obstacle, and then I got an analogical input. In this video I'm going to explain how to use this as as a digital input, and for this, before we need to identify the connections for this sensor. Usually, you got the sensor in this way, and you need to find this connector on your kit. There is only one way to connect this. As you see, there is this mechanical uh, element that is going to restrict the movement. So the only way I can connect this is in this way. If I try to do it in the other way, it doesn't fit, and I cannot connect this wrong. So now I can be sure that red connection is positive, black connection is negative, and yellow connection is the signal. And then now I can provide 5 volts from my Arduino, GND from my Arduino, and I'm going to get a 5 volts signal. So to test this sensor, I'm going to use the easy digital input circuit. You might know this. It's really easy. If I push my button, the LED turns on because I got a digital input into my port 0, and I got a digital output from my port 1. And it's really easy. You know this. So right now I'm going to change. Instead of using the button as a digital input, I'm going to use my sensor as a digital input. So check, I need to provide the ground resistance, the 330 ohms, to ensure my zero value. Remember, we talked about this on challenge number 3. So I'm just going to connect this here, and that's it. And then if I approach an obstacle to my sensor, I got one value. And if I remove this obstacle, I got a zero value. So you see, this works as a digital input, only digital input. Of course, I can use this in order to get a measurement, because right now my obstacle can be near or more near or almost in front of it. So I don't have a measurement of the distance. I would like to have this. So I can use this as an analogical input and have a measurement of the distance. And this is going to be developed in the next video. So I hope you enjoyed this, and see you the next time.